Which one? The science one or the math one?
Math. Talked about it yesterday. Yeah.
The letter.
The letter. So if I wrote which one's the variable?
C. It would be 3.
And is that telling us what we know or what we don't know?
No, we don't know.
Right? What we do not know.
It's addition. Subtraction.
So let's review a couple questions like that. See what you guys remember. What you guys doing these?
Oh, you can't see it.
Okay. Get a piece of paper out or a marker. See people done, and I see people not even started.
Oh, is that a necklace? What's a tablet story? No. It's obviously not on there.
You need to go.
It's too tiny.
Hey, Dominic, how did you solve this one? How did you solve it? You don't know how you solved it? How did you get the right answer?
12 divided by 3.
Okay, so what did you do to this side? How'd you get there then? Just pull that out of thin air. Okay, so it's times. So you want to do that? Okay. Somebody help him?
I got it.
Okay.
Well, so we're doing algebra, right? C equals 4.
How'd you get there?
Instead of doing multiplication, you should do division. And 3 divided by 12 is 4.
Okay. Right. 3 divided by 12 equals 4. We gotta do this on this side too, right? We gotta divide 3 on both sides to get the variable by itself, correct? Does everybody remember that? We wanna get the variable by itself?
And 3 and 3 cancel each other out to cross it.
There you go.
And then 12 divided by 3 equals 4.
And C equals 4. Okay, let's do another one.
Yeah.
I don't want you to skip the steps. All right, can somebody work this one out for me? You want to do it? Grace,
Well, I didn't have to like C, so I said,
you know you have to find C.
yeah, let's see it.
Okay.
And then, so I said 40 minus 24.
Because you did it on this side to get rid of it. I want you guys to make sure you know that you were trying to get C by itself on the left side,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and we got to do the opposite of this symbol on this side first, right? So you subtract 24. And you get this to that side, so you got to do it to this side again, right?
I got to move it to C equals 26.
26. Let's work it out. You got 40 minus 24.
You have to borrow.
0 minus 4.
You
Okay.
can do it, so you have to borrow it on the 4. There's 3 and then that. And then that equals 6.
Did you write your 3 up top? Let's see if you just work it out.
No, I kept it as a 4.
There you go. Okay, so 3 minus 2 then equals
1.
so 16.
Why do you just like 24 0 bottom? Why does it just X it out?
Because we want to get C by itself, so we got to get rid of this part right here. So we get the opposite of our sign and itself. And they cancel each other out. 24 minus 24 equals.
So then there's no more 24 and then.
So then we just have C on this side. And then on this side it would be 40 minus 24. See that? And what is that equal? 40 minus 24. Okay, let's do another one. This one's easy. Raise your hand if you're not done yet. Okay. Trevor, you want to do this one?
Yep.
Stay.
So then I might take the opposite time, so it's dividing.
Okay.
So
On
then,
this side?
What?
You're on this side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, I did 2 divide 24 divided by 2, and that's going to be,
Well, what did you do to this side?
I didn't do it like that way. I did the,
You guys are skipping a step. That's where mistakes happen. I want you guys to know that you're dividing because this is multiplication, right? You knew that. Right, Trevor?
yeah.
But you're dividing the same thing as what is right here. So divide by 2. See that?
Yeah.
Does everybody see that? Eyes up here?
Yeah.
So then those would cancel each other out. I don't want you to skip the step. So 1x then. So it would be 1 times x. It was 1 times itself. You took 1 times 2 or 1 times 3. Okay, so it's just the same. Okay, so we got that. Did those cancel each other out, Trevor? So then you did what to this side?
Divide it.
By what?
By 2, and that's,
So you did 2 divided by 24.
and 2 can go to 2 1 time. And that puts 2 under the 2, and that's 0. Bring down the 4. And then, 2 can go to 4 2 times. Put 2 on 4, 4 under 4, and then it's 0.
So your answer?
It is 12.
So x would equal.
12.
Okay. We're going to move on to today's lesson. Just working with this in story problems.
Okay.
it out? Map it out? So what we're gonna do with these, because we gotta make a problem out of the words. This is gonna be tricky. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have somebody read this, kind of volunteer.
Larry earned a total of $90 selling stock. Each scarf sells for the same price as the classic.
So before we do anything, what do we know? Dion?
They had a total of $90.
Okay. $90. What else do we know? What else? So we got this. Total of $90. What else? He sold 6 scarves. And each scarf sells for the same price. What is the cost of each scarf? What else do we know other than $90?
I know.
Somebody help him?
Is that one of he sold 6?
Right. He sold 6 scarves.
Is this it?
Okay. So we got what we know, right? Now, what we need to find is what we do not know. What? I don't want anybody working out the problem of what they think. We need to follow our steps up here. Okay? So what do we need to know?
How much money he got for each of these scarves?
So the cost
Yeah, the
of
cost
each scarf, right?
Yeah, his total. Total of each scarves.
Okay, so let's go back to what our problems were before. What was the variable something that we knew or did not know? Jesse, was the variable in our old problems what we did not know or no? Did not know? Okay, so for our story problems, what do you think is going to be the variable? The know? The what we did not, what we do not know? Anybody?
Oh, 90 divided by question mark.
Well, I don't want you guys doing the problem. I want you guys following along with this. Is the variable what we know or what we do not know?
Is what we do not know.
Okay. So in the problem
So
that we're
it
going to
would
be making,
it would be 90 divided by 6 equals what?
that's how you used to do story problems. But in our old problems, does the variable come after the equal sign or before? Before. So do you think it's going to be like that in these? Okay. So, what do you think is going to come after the equal sign in this problem? There's a word in the story that helps you out.
Dollar signs? Each?
Okay.
I can't see that.
This is the biggest number, right? Clearly. Total.
Equals dollar
So,
signs.
do you think that comes at the end? The total number?
Whoa.
So you want to put the 90 on this side?
Yeah, so that's
That's the total, that's what we're trying to get to. Everybody see that? Okay. So now what else do we know? So we can put it on this side. Okay, so let's put 6 over here. Now, how do you know it's time? That's the other thing that we need to figure out. We need to know if it's plus, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Well, the total is 90 and.
Well, it's
Did
just,
somebody help
I
you?
know it's multiplication. It's not multiplication.
You don't
It's
think
the
it's
exact-
multiplication?
What do you mean? It's the exact opposite of multiplication. Figure out the answer.
you gotta divide
Can you
90.
divide something by 6 to get 90?
Yes.
No, you have to multiply 6 to get 90. But why are we doing that when we can just divide 90 by 6? You can do either way.
6 divided by 9.
Okay, well if you're doing it this
Okay.
way, you have to go like this.
I like what you guys are thinking. But we need to write the problem first. The
Okay, so
original
it's
problem.
like algebra. It's like 6 times question mark equals 90.
Okay, so instead of a question mark, we're using letters. So what would it be? Okay. So now to solve for x, what'd you do?
I did. You have to do 6 divided by 6, so you have to do it on the outside,
Okay.
and that equals 0.
Okay.
And you have to do 90 divided by 6. And if you write that out and do all of the stuff, it equals
15?
Yeah.
Let's check it.
1, 5.
It's 1.
that, and then
That's 30. That's 3. Bring down 0. That's 30. That's 5.
5,
Okay.
and then there's no,
Now, did anybody check their answer after they did that? Did they throw 15 back in for x?
yeah, you can do that, and then 6 times
Okay.
15.
6 times 15. I graded your guys' papers and I noticed a lot of the problems you guys got wrong. You would have figured it out if you would have thrown your answer back in for your variable and checked your answer. So 6 times 5. 6 times 1. 7, 8, 9. So, what can we say x equals? Is there any label on it?
I do it with 2 lines.
Two lines.
That's what I would always.
X equals $15. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do more of that. Okay. What do you think you're gonna have?
Can you take them out there?
No, how much should I like?
Yeah, probably gonna have like 3 big
When we do these, it's not allowed. Do we?
All right, I need somebody to read the problem. Okay,
You can often use the equation to help you find the unknown amount. Nate is paid by the hour. He worked 6 hours and earned 48. How much does Nate earn each hour?
okay. So, what you guys have down, what do we know?
paid by the hour, and he works 6 hours, and after every day, he gets 48.
Okay, so he earns $48. So that's right here. What do we need to know? Back to the problem.
How much money
Each hour?
Yeah.
Okay,
I divided it.
so can somebody read me the plan? Deanna?
You can write any equation and to describe the solution. First, you have to decide which
Operation.
operation.
That means multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
Then you can write and solve the problem.
Okay. So, now, can somebody tell me, do you have, let's see, does anybody have written down what we know and what we do not know?
I do.
Okay. So, what do you not know? Do you have that written down? What we do not know?
Well, I know we don't.
Okay, so he earns 48, and he works 6 hours. What do you think is going to be on the end of the equal sign? What Okay, so what we know, work 6 hours. Okay, so what do you think is on the left side of your equal sign? Since 48 is on the right, what's on the left? 6. And then, what do we not know?
We don't know how much he gets each house.
Right.
Can I come up and show what I did?
You want it? Okay. Yes. Show you, keep your workout. Okay, eyes up here. So we know our ending of what we want is $48, correct?
Yes.
And we, well,
What happened?
okay. All right, eyes up here. $48, correct? On your right.
Yeah.
And 6 hours on your left. That's where we were at. And we need to know what?
How much he gets paid
In hours, correct. So, where do you think the variable goes? Okay. So then, what do we think the operation is for multiplication, division, subtraction? Multiplication. Why? Can anybody tell them why? Why are we doing multiplication?
So when you get to 48, you're gonna have to divide the 48.
Okay. So you know the opposite will work for the answer? Okay. Let's check. So, what are we going to do to the 6 on this side? Elizabeth, what are we going to do to the 6 on this side? Divide it by 6. Those cancel each other out, correct? So we got to do the same thing on this side. So we're dividing by what? 48 divided by 6 equals 8.
So the answer is 8?
Yes,
So what I got was it.
you were correct.
Oh.
All right.
Look at the topic.
Yeah.
Would all these be like times and then it's all be
No,
divided?
well, it's not always going to be times. I will show you. We're going to do number 1 on practice together.